Welcome back to our little channel and welcome to Malinovka. My name is Manti, but today we are watching another Thibi's replay of his favorite tank lately, the Super French Assault Cannon. I think we can start calling it the SFAC. That sounds wrong. The SFAC for short. Let's start calling it the SFAC. So last time Thibi couldn't quite get his ace up, even though he had a very good game. So let's see if he manages to do it this time. Okay, first target, and you can see the aiming circle shrinking down considerably when he starts charging up that 3-second double. That was a great shot on the Hawk. Thibi did get one in return from the enemy Liberté, but nothing he can't shake off. And already in the first 30 seconds of the game, he is on 800 damage. So some more victims coming right up. Is Thibi gonna blind Liberté here? Not sure that hit. I thought I saw a splash, but it could be one or both of those shells. So it's hard to say. This tank has quite good standard ammo, so we can see Thibi is not carrying a lot of gold, but still he has some just to be safe. So he's carefully watching that Liberté if he wants to make a move or not, and we see 274A trying to make some plays into these bush lines. Yeah, Thibi didn't have the time to charge the double. Could have fired a single shot maybe, but this tank is just all about the double shots. So I don't blame him for that. I would have done the same. As he's waiting for the 274. Charging up his double again to surprise him. But here we see another unfortunate light tank. And that's 800 more damage. Thibi immediately going back because he knows he's going to get spotted, and he also has to be careful about those heavy tanks up there. Seems like in this replay the sound of the engine broke a bit, so we don't hear, at least I don't hear the sound of the engine, and you probably don't hear that as well. But oh well, it is what it is. This FAC is going to be very sneaky for us at least. So, more victims coming right up. That Hawk is closing in on the middle position on the map, into that bush. The 274A coming back up, and this time eating a double in its belly. Beautiful. The Liberté again finding a shot from his place at his spawn. So, a bit unfortunate. Now Thibi can only take one more and survive. So, not great. And Thibi spies a little window. Is he gonna wait for the Liberté to try to cross it? I don't think that's gonna work out. It would be a beautiful shot, but yeah. It's, not going to be feasible, I don't think. So let's see some shots on the heavies, maybe up on that hill. And you can see Thibi trying to time his shots with the Conqueror coming up. It's not quite working out. Maybe the Contender. There's the Conqueror. Are those going to land? Both of them are going to land. Beautiful. So that's 4 doubles and 3000 damage in the back. Nice. Maybe this time Thibi can get to his ace. But he needs to do quite a bit more. Luckily, the enemy team has a lot more hit points to offer still. So this 274 has not been showing up since the last double dispensed. So Thibi is going to very silently turn around, and he realizes that the heavy tanks are going to fall and there's going to be some opportunities to shoot at the enemy team pushing in. So how far is Thibi going to sit in here? A good distance. On one side, that was a bit rushed, so it didn't quite hit. On the other side, 600 assisted damage. Why not? Still counts well for his XP and towards his ace. So the heavy tanks have fallen, but I think Thibi is concerned about the 274A as well, and we see the T28 prototype making his way up there. So well, not anymore at least. So I am right now thinking about what Thibi is trying to do. Is he trying to flank the 274A, or is he trying to push into the enemy base? There's the 274A. He's made it up, so good on Thibi on leaving in the position. Very well spotted. Good strategic gameplay there. We see a T30 crossing near the lake in the middle, so another victim to be doubled soon, most likely. Yeah, Thibi needs to get behind his bushes not to get spotted. Beautiful, yeah. Do it. Nice, a bit of a lower roll, but that's fine. He has crossed 4,000 damage at this point. He does have two enemies down to the south that he needs to be careful about. That E50 is trying to play against the forest on the friendly on the west side. There's still a T55A as well, but all of those tanks up north seem to be pretty much one-shot. I guess the E50 still has enough hit points for a double. Here we finally get revenge on the Liberté. Or not! Ouch! Neither of those two shells penetrated that Liberté, and that means Thibi has to be really careful not to get spotted and to get shot by the mediums in the middle. So let's see how this plays out. There's still a UDAS on the right side. That's the autoloader UDAS. So he could do quite a number on that AMX, and the AMX is gone. If he's waiting if he gets spotted or not. He pressed his butt up onto the truck to make sure he's not shootable, but the Liberté didn't spot him before dying. Contender making a play. It's going to be a hard double to pen. 1 out of the 2. Not bad. But we cannot forget about the Cheeser on the enemy team because he still hasn't been spotted. So it's a single shot opportunity, well taken into the side of that British heavy tank, and the contender gets unspotted. But Thibi is going to be ready. Doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to say I was a bit lucky on the D50, but well done. That's almost 6,000 damage, and the G-Sor gets spotted on the top of the hill. So I assume Thibi is going to press forward now. The T55A has gone, nowhere to be seen, so he probably retreated either on the top of the hill or to the east. Oh, there he is. All the way down south protecting his base. So now Thibi wants to come up and have a bite of the G-Sor. You can see him charging up that double, already coming up the hill to shoot as soon as he could, but only one pens. And with that, the game is done because the T55A got taken out on the other side. So, as you can already see, again 6,000 damage, and again this still wasn't enough. It was a beautiful game, and it's really fun to watch those doubles, isn't it? But sadly, no luck with the ace yet. So we have a high caliber, we have a Confederate medal, but only a first class. Of course, Thibi is on top of XP here, 1400 yet again, and that's still not an ace. So, hopefully, he will do it soon, and when he does, I'm sure I will show you the game as well. Okay, have a good rest of the day, and bye.